I'm Jessica Lee, the Secret Psychic, a one-woman show from the Secret Psychic Shop where you can book your own private consultation and psychic reading with me. I've been doing readings professionally since 2007. God, I feel old. I am old. I'm almost 50. I'm getting close. I was born with gifts though, my whole life. Since as far back as I can remember. Weird shit. I've just been seeing weird shit my whole life. I was brought up with a Jehovah Witness mom. Unfortunately, my Wiccan father had to leave the crazy bitch, and that meant I had to get stuck with her. So I was raised in an environment where my gifts were not nurtured; they were feared and condemned. So if you are facing that kind of path, please do consider reaching out. I would love to help you, walk you through finding your own divine gifts. If you are just looking for insight, I'm here for you too. Whether it's love, relationships, or just a random hey, what a spirit want to let you know about, I'm here for that too. So, Sagittarius, number one, I'm sorry, these are late. I'm doing this video now on a week late for sure, May 7th. So I am running behind. My goal is to try and get these out by the 1st of each month, but life be life. And so, with that being said, I do apologize for the delay. I moved to a new home and I have to move out because it's not working out. So, I got my hands full right now. All right, so enough about me. Let's talk about you. And I'm a Sagittarius moon sign, so I guess we are talking about me still. But nonetheless, for Sagittarius, well, let's see what my notes say. 2026 in May is going to be a bridge month for our sign. That's going to move us from deep introspection towards significant personal reset. So this is a reset with us, how we're doing, how we're living our lives. What are we doing? Spirit saying right now, it may be tempting to look and see what others are doing, and if you do that, use it as a sense of inspiration rather than a tit for tat or comparison. All right, moving forward with my notes. Spirit does jump in though, so forgive me. We may get off track. All right, so Jupiter, our ruling planet, the planet of abundance, expansion, good luck, fortune. It's making a major sign change. So it's been chilling in it's a little favorite sign or a very comfortable spot for it, Cancer. It's very comfortable at Cancer. However, that's not its home. Its home is with Sagittarius. All right, and I believe Pisces. Yeah, Sagittarius and Pisces. So we're shifting to the Leo sign. Jupiter shifting to Leo. I'm not sure what that means yet. I'll have to do more research. I'm learning here. I'm telling y'all what I'm learning. Hey Love. Hey Armand. How are you? Well, I study a lot. I still have yet to learn how to read the actual like make a chart, but I'm still learning all about like how things are affecting everybody because I'm determined by in the next 10 years I better be an astrology master. But for now, this is you guys will watch me learn and you learn with me. Okay, so what else did we learn? Oh yeah, my favorite interpretative line. The energy this month for Sagittarius is shifting from planning to becoming. So instead of just thinking about things, the month of May is giving us opportunities to put all our good thoughts into action, or to find out if are we about it, are we all talk, are we all bite, are we bark? What are we gonna do? Let's go. I'm gonna go to my little. I made a little chart here, so I made a little chart for the cliff notes because there is a lot of verbiage in my notes and it goes on for a bit. But let's just do the highlight reels. May 1st, we had the full moon in Scorpio. Who felt it? Who's still feeling it? It's the clear out. It's the clear out phase. We might be feeling a strong urge to pull back, rest, and let go of a project or a secret burden that's been weighing on us. So this is a moon letting us know, Spirit saying we're going to be physically and emotionally triggered to let something go. So it won't just be something about how you thought, oh, maybe I should. You're actually going to like be forced in a sense to let it go. May 16th, it's our new moon in Taurus, and that's where we focus on our daily rhythm. It's a perfect day for us to start our new health routine or organize our work systems to be more sustainable. So this is about investing in your structure, and health. Spirit's been telling me lately that I've been hearing this mantra. Spirit's been giving me home, health, and business. And when the first time they told it to me, they're like, okay, make sure you get, clean up your room, take care of your home area, and then you prepare your meal, take your shower, and then you worry about work later. Make sure they're telling me because I'm a little slow sometimes. I need a little guide. Hey, Jessica, why don't you just start? So handle the room first before you get all overwhelmed about all the work you got to do in business. And that helps me break it down in small practical steps so I don't get overwhelmed because trust me, I got a lot more to do than just clean my room, take a shower, and make a couple videos. There's a lot more to do. But when I break it down like that, or when they help me break it down like that, oh my, the anxiety just drops. Hey, what's up? Thank you for subbing. What's up? I don't know how to say your name, but I want to go kako kako kako. I like the end part. Yo kako kako kako. I like it. I hope I said it right. Thank you for subscribing. All right, let me get back on my little highlights for us. Okay, so May 21st is actually May 20th is when Gemini season's basically beginning. Um, and then of course the 21st. Oh, I forgot since the whole universe shifting. When I was a kid, the 20th was the first day of a sign, and yeah, they have switched it to the 21st. So okay, it's the 21st now. So when Gemini season begins, this is when we can expect more social engagement to occur in our lives, more stimulating ideas, or spirit saying being placed in situations that really inspire us in the sense that you may be somewhere where you see other people doing things that inspire you, make you reflect on how you've been doing things. So should be a lot of light bulb moments this May, especially once Gemini goes into full bloom. Ooh. All right, so my notes say expect more busyness, so just staying busy in general, short trips, and focus on how you communicate your ideas to others. So again, this is a very internalized month where we have to look in the mirror for ourselves more than we're focusing on how others are talking to us. As we're saying, let's try to focus on how we're talking to other people as well. This will help you in your communication endeavors. And then we have the full moon, Sagittarius in its fullness, all the things that will be exploded upon. Spirit's reminding me when the moon is in its fullness, that means like all of the energy that you charged up since the last one is getting expelled. So, ooh, well, the last one was crazy, and that was quite a of stuff. So we're gonna have another of stuff right at the end of the month. All right, so it's in our sign. How does that affect us? It's our personal peak. I guess that's good. Hallelujah. It's the blue moon too, by the way. And it doesn't mean the sky will be with a big blue orb, unfortunately. That would be cool, but I forget why they call it a blue moon, but it's a blue moon nonetheless. And with it being our sign, it means there's a major moment of clarity or closure. The light comes on and the show ends. It's like the one of those tricky movies where you're left wondering what the hell through the whole thing, and then at the end it all makes sense. Okay. This is going to reveal a bigger truth about the direction of your life. So, Spirit's telling me as the store closes, it's gonna help make it real clear where you're going next, or what you have to do next. All right. So the theme overall for me, Sagittarius, is daily grind versus the vision. What does that mean? Well, it means the first half of the month for Sagittarius. Yes, I was gonna say Scorpio. But yeah, Sagittarius. The first half of the month emphasizes on consistency. Saturn in Aries is asking you to put disciplined effort into your creative projects or hobbies instead of waiting for the lightning bolt or inspiration or the whip to crack in some cases. Really, the universe is wanting you to start focusing on the small, like I said, like I was just saying, make it manageable. Start on the home, health, and business. Financial realignment Okay, so Sagittarius, we are in a profitable cycle that lasts through June, thanks to Jupiter's position. We're supposed to use the early part of May to review shared resources or investments. By the mid month, it's particularly strong for refining your budget or negotiating financial terms. So, if you're planning on renewing any contracts or leases, it would be wise to do that mid month, okay? Relationship surprises. As we approach the end of the month, Uranus is I just found this out. I just learned this myself. Okay. Uranus is like Mercury but on steroids. It's way stronger and it's also known as the grandfather of all the planets, which I thought was so cool because on May 1st, I got a call from a customer I was trying to do the Gemini horoscope. I was like, I kept trying to go live and I kept getting called. And it was a lady I never spoke to before. And she happened to be a Gemini. And she was trying to come to me for a reading in person, which I don't have an office and I'm not bringing people at this house. So we made arrangements. I was like, we can meet at a restaurant. And so she suggested our restaurant. And the name of the restaurant was Abuelos, which means grandfather in Spanish. I was just like, wow. I mean, my personal life was going through hell. My older son had to get evicted because, well, basically, if he was under my own roof, he would have just been kicked out. Period. Because he relapsed. So when people relapse, you can't enable them. You have to like set firm and consistent boundaries so they know the consequence. And that way they're not enabled to just keep. Oh, well, I just got fucked up. You know, and it protects the loved ones. So you don't have to deal with that. So he had to go, and yes, I'm safe, and we don't have to deal with all that crazy. But of course, I'm a mother. I'm worried. I have to deal with that. So even though it was really hard to have to put my foot down, I don't like having to be the asshole and the enforcer, but I had to. And so as I was struggling with that, this lady calls, and it was almost like the universe was just like, "Don't worry, you're doing the right thing. Here's your reward." Here's your reward dressed up as a bow. And I was just like, okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. So Uranus, it might be bringing a sudden, I think it will. It's going to. It's going to bring sudden or unexpected, comments in a close partnership. While it could be jarring, aka it's like shocking, it's a wake up call. It may be a reality bitch slap, which I'm a fan of. I love reality bitch slaps. Please slap me, reality. Show me what's real. I don't want to live in delusion. I don't know about y'all. I don't want to live in delusion. So the truth could hurt sometimes. It could be jarring. I had the crazy, it's jarring. But the harmonious trine from Saturn provides stability you need to stay grounded and recover your balance. Guidance for May is focus on steady expansion. You don't need to rush toward the finish line. The transits this month reward those who prioritize their physical well-being and daily routine while keeping an eye on a bigger picture. And as I say that, Spirit's saying, so focus on long-term rewards, not short-term pleasures. You got to put the work in here, okay? And again, as we said at the beginning, this is about basically turning all of the plans and the thoughts and all the good talk. And now this month you have to put in the effort. If you're not putting in the effort, this is not going to work out very well for you. I can't say it's going to be horrible, but it could be way better. It's going to be a lot better if you put in the work, the effort, focus on your home and your health and stability for the long term, not just short-term rewards. All right, my loves, this is ultimately supposed to be the horoscope reading, which means I'm using my oracle cards. We got some I do jumpers. I just let the energy speak. I don't try to force anything, and everything is spirit-led. Okay, Spirit's telling me here. That's enough. And they want me to go back to the first few cards that jumped out. We have hope. And as I'm looking at this, I've been feeling the need to take a deep breath as if I was holding my breath. You are deserving. And I'm hearing right now, a lot of us feel like there's a certain righteous, sovereign energy here. That's like, I'm right, and I hope they see it too. Okay. Well, hit like if that makes sense. you want things to work out your way. So you may be at a crossroads this month in May where uh, I'm hearing you're staying positive. You're trying to stay positive. And of course, you don't know how things are going to work out, but there's hope and you feel like you are justified, righteous. The other card starts telling me, go here. The next card, this was facing down. It was kind of like this. So anxiety in reverse. I'm hearing mixed charged energy. Some days you're going to feel like you got the world by the balls. Some days you're not going to be so sure. And Spirit's saying now, the days you don't feel so sure, take it easy. Stay in bed. Don't stay in bed for too long, but do enough to, make sure you're taking care of your body. If you're not feeling that great, try to make sure your blood sugar is good. Drink some water. Take a shower type stuff. And if you still don't feel great, take a nap. But don't try to force yourself into feeling great when you don't. Sometimes when our body is not feeling good, it's its way of saying you need to settle down, and maybe you need that time to settle down so you can think clearly, without distractions or stimuli, outside stimuli. Hey Summer, how are you? What's up, Tika? Okay, Spirit's telling me move on. We also had a little 3-pack. I think it's 3. Nope, it's 4. We got a little higher. Okay, these jumped out like this with joy on the top. Joy's landed a bit pivoted for the future. Bottled up. I'm hearing you got a secret. Got a secret. Can you keep it? So I'm hearing you could be holding on to an ace in your hand. You could be counting on a blessing coming through this month. And with the bottled up card, that's one that's making me think you got a secret. So there may be something that you haven't divulged yet. Reflection and worn out. Spirit's telling me with these, a lot of us have been looking around. We've been living in situations that frustrate us, whether it's under our control. Hey, well, Taurus is coming. It's coming. I'm like, look at my notes over here. New moon in Taurus. It'll be hitting on the 16th. And with that boost of Mars energy, you're gonna be getting shit done. You're gonna be getting shit done. There's not gonna be a time we're sitting on our laurels. You're gonna be forced to get up and go. That's all I mean. That's a lot of fire energy, and we already got the fire, being Sagittarius. So you're gonna be doing some good. We're not reflection though. Spirit was just kind of touching on, things are changing. They want you to know things are changing, and they're gonna keep changing. Expect exceptionally for the better as long as you keep putting in the work. Now we have the Mother Lotus stacks. Huh, go figure. Shadow work was at the top. Shadow work. This is where we try to not ignore our bubbling rage on the inside, but acknowledge it. Don't push it down. We acknowledge it, right? If you're feeling, as I said earlier, if you're feeling uncomfortable, especially this month, if you're feeling physical reactions to things, your body is screaming, you have to do something different. This is not the fly away. No, it's time to fight. Shadow work, ambition. All right, so many of us are aware of that. We're Spirit saying, many of us are aware that we have some things to change within ourselves, and we're more willing this month. Whether you start off the month that way or not, I don't know, but we're more willing this month to look in the mirror and make necessary changes. Shame and protect feelings. Spirit saying for those of us who have been avoiding making changes, avoiding doing what we say, so to speak, and acknowledging certain things that are holding us back or what we're doing to hold ourselves back. There's a great deal of shame around that, and with shame, I'm hearing avoidance. So maybe some things are just jarring, hard to admit to ourselves just as much as others. Intrusive thoughts. Let's slow down. Spirit is thankfully, I was like, what's that mean, Spirit? They're saying, as you go towards closer to your full moon at the end of the month, those intrusive thoughts and second doubts, you're not going to have them as much. You're going to be walking with a lot more certainty. Gratitude, self-confidence, dreams, trauma, and then anger upside down. Okay, so there may be some mixed feelings throughout this month about the things you have to change and why. There could be some resistance for some of us about the changes we need to make. In spirit saying that's due to that I'm right. I hope they see it. You know, just that feeling that we're right could sometimes be a block for things. um, ooh. I feel like with the self gratitude and confidence, for those who are more on the positive balance spectrum of Sagittarius, you're able to see the blessings in the lessons. You're able to walk away from whatever you're letting go of, releasing this month, with a positive energy and attitude. You know, like thanks for the lesson. Let's go. And moving on. Dreams trauma. Okay, I'm hearing many things did not work out how you wanted. Some things did hurt you on a personal, energetic, or spiritual level. And spirit is it's kind of like saying acknowledge that the pain you felt or experiencing may be due to your own willingness to not see things. And I feel like that's not really maybe that's not, I feel like it shouldn't be a Sagittarian trait, but maybe it is. Maybe we're so quick to get to the target, or we don't always look at all the details. Either way, big changes are happening. You're getting opportunities to stand in your sovereignty. Um, so as that is said, is you're getting opportunities that may also imply that you're not fully all the way there. So we got to slow down on being haughty. Spirit's also saying around when that Mars energy starts playing out, watch out for arguments. Okay, that's on the 11th, so that's just about 3 more days away. Watch your mouth, be slow to speak. It's going to be very easy to have conversations at that time. Very easy to say too much or say something that you can't take back or that may put you in a position that you don't want to be in. So be careful about getting into arguments, but also be willing to take bold actions. On the 11th. All right, y'all. Spirit's telling me to pull more cards. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to go to my color oracle. And we're going to shuffle a little more. Thank you, everybody who liked and subscribed on this lovely opportunity to be here today. I was trying to be here days ago. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm late. I was disrupted. Indeed. I was late. There's fear. Disruption, fear. Okay. Prepare to... As I'm hearing disruption and fear, and I'm getting this feeling there's going to be some kind of battle. Don't be... Yeah, your fear, whatever fear you may have held on to before, is going to diminish by the end of the month. This could be issues over territory space, or needing more of it, needing more space. Maybe somebody doesn't want you to grow, or maybe they want you to stay in their little box, and you've been too scared to break free. Well, that's not going to be an issue very long. Peace did come out upside down, so yeah, there's going to be a bit of a battle. You may have to fight for your rights to survive, thrive, exist. You may have to fight for your rights, and that's okay, because you know what? If life is meant to be easy and always peaceful, we probably just stay in the ground and then get reborn. But through struggles is how we grow. You know, I don't know anybody who ever really learned much by just watching somebody else live life. You got to get in there. You gotta try. You're gonna fail. With every failure, it actually becomes a win as long as you're learning the lesson. And I think this month of May is really a big way of saying, what have we learned? Okay, now let's take what we learned and figure out how we're going to catapult ourselves into the next chapter of success. And again, actions speak louder than words. Let's not talk about it. Let's get it done. I hope this outlook, even though it's a little late, I hope it helps y'all for at least the time being today up until the end of the month. And I gotta move soon again. I just did. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do next month's horoscopes on time. That's gonna be a really say some prayers for me. Book some readings and help me make my move faster and easier. That would be great. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys have a great May. I hope I see you next time. And if you enjoyed your reading here and your outlook, please do like, share, subscribe. And again, if you'd like a book reading with me, check my link in the bio. I'm available on Linktree. You can book ahead there, or you can connect with me live right now on Bitwine Psychics. I'm available. Take care, y'all, and I'll see you next time. There, hit the button.